In sneaky Apple news.
A sneaky Apple news.
Sneaky
It
apple?
sounds like you're about to start rapping it.
It's like the evil queen.
How do you be a sneaky apple?
I was thinking New York. Sneaky people in New York? Maybe I'm going too deep. Submitted by Hotcakes.
Who calls it hotcakes? Where in what area does it call
Mexico.
it hotcakes?
My
Maybe
grandma
middle of
calls
the
it
country?
hotcakes.
I think it's just the old-fashioned term. Hot cake.
Fuck.
You okay?
Hairball.
Apple is now facing lawsuits for purposely or secretly slowing down older iPhones.
Oh,
Everybody knew it.
True?
It's true.
I had your back, you fucking Apple.
You didn't know
People would
that?
Tell me, well, they would tell me that, but I'm just like, no, it's just the wear and tear of the equipment that you got. I got my Apple's back, but now what the fuck?
I think it's everybody. I got a drawer and they do it too.
yeah.
For like 5 years, I felt like
I think
they've done
everyone does that. You know, it's proven that they have materials to have tires that last forever, but they purposely make it where it's you just
that. Or
need to
even
change your
cars.
tires all the
Even
time.
cars. It doesn't make sense for Toyota to make a car that lasts 80, 100,000 miles.
Yeah, they want you to buy a new car every couple of years.
Come on.
So it's like it's
Come on.
it's just
Just
they
like the
just
pharmaceuticals, they make you more sick.
They're holding us down.
Then how does Jansport Backpack make money? Because those fuckers never break.
that's why they're
dude.
going out of business.
They are? Really? For reals?
No, they're not.
Maybe because they've only had one style.
New students every year.
We just saw them at Agenda. They're coming out with some new shit. It's really dope.
What are you, sponsored by Jansport? Get off it.
Look at Herschel though. Herschel's smashing on Jansport.
Herschel falls apart though.
Quality-wise.
No, I'm talking
Herschel
about the
quality is
business.
horrible.
In business.
Oh, it's just marketing.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
just-
Smash, yeah,
But
they're smashing
Jansport
on
has
them.
been around since we were in junior high. That
Yeah.
already tells you
then
Jansport is smashing
But
it.
Herschel's market share, Jansport left it
I didn't
wide
know you
open.
fucking worked for the fucking marketing company that knows the market share
I
of
do.
backpacks.
Herschel is smashing on Jansport.
It's because it's like trendy, you know? Jansport is like tried and true, old school, never falls
You want
apart.
trendy shit that falls apart? That's the key to business.
Yeah, so now Apple is facing more than 30 lawsuits after admitting.
30?
That's it?
It's illegal
Must
in
be
a lot
from
of countries.
companies,
From
right?
like, well,
Or
it's
groups?
From, it's from many states too.
So you think 1 billion people would just be suing their ass for some cash?
It's expected, but it's also, it just feels unethical
Yeah.
because it's like you're wasting so much shit, but they need to do it because of consumerism.
Yeah.
You know, like that's how they stay in business.
But I think like with a phone, even less so than like backpacks. Like a backpack's never gonna change. You're always gonna put shit in it. That's what it does. Like
But
eventually.
some of them have a laptop sleeve.
Get out of here. If you have iPhone 6,
Yeah, get out of here.
if you have iPhone 6 and it's still working fast, eventually you're gonna want a better camera or better apps. Like eventually you're gonna do it. Where a Jansport, if it never breaks, you're gonna keep that shit.
yeah.
So that they don't have to do it as much as another industry.
Yeah.
So then, these lawsuits are accusing the company of intentionally slowing down older phones.
Oh yeah, my shit's slow as fuck now.
What do you have?
iPhone 5 or 6.
What the fuck? Wow, no, that has to be a 6.
You
It's
probably
a
have the
6.
6.
It's a
Okay.
6.
You got the button, you press the button.
Yeah, it's a button.
Oh yeah, it's per ode.
Yeah, so they're being accused of that or failing to disclose power management changes with update 10.2.1. So with that update, what they were doing is they were pretty much intentionally pushing iOS
No
updates.
wonder I fucking updated and then
Yep.
it got slow.
Yeah,
That's what
so
always
the fact-
happens.
Because before that it was fine.
Yeah, so they are imposing performance demands on the phones that can't handle that performance. So that's why it's slowing it down.
Stupid.
And so, and like the reason why they're getting sued is because Apple hid this from people. Like they hid the fact that you can fix your phone by replacing the battery. And this all came to light when a Reddit user he pretty much went viral when he showed that along with performance statistics that replacing his battery on his phone, it made his phone significantly faster.
So that's all I gotta do is replace this battery.
Yeah. Yeah, so then now, because of all this that's coming to light, Apple is, they issued an apology.
Sorry, we got caught.
Yeah, and then so this is what they said, quote, "Our goal is to deliver the best experience for customers, which includes overall performance and prolonging the life of their devices. Lithium-ion batteries become less capable of supplying peak current demands when in cold conditions, have a low battery charge, or as they age over time, which can result in the device unexpectedly shutting down to protect its electronic components. Last year, we released a feature for iPhone 6, iPhone 6s, and iPhone SE to smooth out the instantaneous peaks only when needed to prevent the device from unexpectedly shutting down during these conditions. We've now extended that feature to iPhone 7 with iOS 11.2 and plan to add support for other products in the future. So then now they're
If they
saying,
really cared about that, they would be like a car where it's like recommended, swap out the fucking, belt or whatever with 100,000 miles. Yeah, or like whatever. They would do that for phone. You recommended to change your battery every year or every how many hours of use.
yeah, so like these lawsuits, they want Apple to make it clear that taking your phone in to get your battery replaced will regain the performance, and the key thing here is the fact that you do not need to buy a new phone.
Right.
That's the whole bottom line here. The fact that they hid that from people like me. Like I freaking bought a brand new phone because of that reason. My phone kept shutting down every time I kept trying to use it. I'm like, what the hell? I couldn't even respond to text messages. I couldn't do anything. So that's the reason why I got a new phone.
Industry's weird now.
And
Like,
now this shit just came out.
it's $1,000 or $1,500 for like all decked out phone. But then like companies are trying to make it so they catch you in there. So it's like, oh no, it's just $50 a month. Like $50 a month. They're like, shit, I got a car payment, a house payment, I got a fucking phone payment. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, and so
That's expensive.
So now they have reduced the price to replace your battery. So before it used to be $79, now it's $29 for models 6 and
That's
up.
kind of cool.
Yeah, and so they're also promising to include a new feature in the upcoming iOS update that will let users see the health of their battery. So,
Are you
Oh,
guys,
that's nice.
do you guys prefer to, if you have the money already, do you guys prefer to just pay something off huge like that at once instead of having to worry about payments?
It depends. It depends on how huge the purchase
And it
is.
depends on how you want to play your taxes too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a phone or something smaller like plays less of a role in taxes. So
doesn't it
I'll just pay
also
it out.
look better on your credit too?
Kind of.
Depends.
It depends on what it is.
Because I just pay it off like for my phone and like I don't want to worry about
Same.
payments. I just buy it. Is it better?
I think it's whatever you want.
Yeah. It really-
I always like payments. More money now.
Yeah, so then another thing to note here is they're saying that Apple is not permanently or persistently slowing down older iPhones. Not all phones are affected if the battery is healthy. Even if your iPhone is affected, the performance limitations only happen when the device is completing demanding tasks. So, that's another.
I don't have any problems with my phone.
How old's yours?
What do we have? A 7?
Maybe.
What's
I
out
think
now?
so. I think
8
it's
and
a
10?
7.
Or
They have like 10
Yeah.
now. X. I have a 7.
But
and it
8's brand
works
new, right?
Pretty good.
Yeah, 8's brand new. That was a weird move.
Maybe I just need a new battery.
Maybe. You should try.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Droid, I think, does the same thing. No one's talking about it. I have a Droid, and I don't know what I have, 6 or 7.
Isn't it easy to replace
Everybody does the same
your phone
thing.
or battery?
I don't know. I haven't tried it, but I know that it, like the new one came out, and my shit feels slow.
Yeah, I have the craziest problems with Droid. That's why I changed to Apple.
I don't have problems per se, just slow.
Yeah, you do. You have a green bubble. That's a huge problem.
Everyone's afraid of buying like American cars because they're like, it's gonna break down in a year.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. We've had multiple
But
American
that's
cars.
the scary thing.
I think
that
things like
That's the
that
people are-
old school.
I think things like that have come from like 85 to 95 and then just stuck.
Yeah.
From an
Yeah.
era of,
Yeah.
of faulty
Because
American
that's
cars.
like what my parents grew up with. So they only have like Japanese cars.
right.
And then we've owned several actually. And then we're just like, no.
They're
they
even
work
the
so
opposite with
good.
German. Like, oh, German's so good. Like, no.
And then she had a Honda.
Everything's the
and
same
She was
now.
getting like a recall like every 2 months.
Yeah.
What's that?
The Accord, yeah.
Oh.
So what the hell do people do now?
Get a new
they
battery.
just-
There's a
Yeah.
class action lawsuit. Everyone's gonna get like $2.
Hoverboards, bro. We need to go into fucking hoverboards.
What the? How's that solve my phone?
This doesn't make me want to leave.
look cool.
Apple.
Who cares?
Yeah.
It doesn't make me want to leave Apple. Yeah, because I feel like it's just still too convenient. Like all of it worked together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all synced
I
up.
have my Wi-Fi thing is, well, not anymore actually. My Apple TV.
I have Apple TV, watch, pad, MacBook, phone. I have everything. I'm like an Apple ambassador.
What breaks my heart though is like I would like years of usage for something that's gonna be like $1,000.
Because what's a laptop? 1,200? It's the same dang thing. And a laptop
For the cheaper ones, some of them could be like 3,000 to 5,000.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you can get a pretty good Mac, whatever, Book Pro, Flat, or whatever the hell they're called.
Bro, flow flat.
Flow Air. Yeah.
I feel like if I could get,
MacBook Pro.
if I could
When you
get
open
like,
it up, it goes, dude.
fist pound to unlock it.
let's say I get like 4 years of usage out of it, I'd be pretty cool. If it breaks down, I'm like, fine, whatever. I'll go to the next one, right? Technology is probably gonna be better by then. But if technology doesn't change and it's just the same shit like a car, right? Like most cars, besides the luxury part of it, it's pretty much the same shit. You don't need it for anything else, right? But if it fucks up after a year, I'd be pretty pissed.
Yeah, that's like
Because
iPhone. People are like, oh, how's the 10? Oh, the camera's better. Like that's it.
That's all I've
That's all you got.
ever
I'll buy a
heard.
camera. That's me too.
And then you're paying what, $500 more or something? You know, it's like fuck.
It's
Well,
wild.
it is really nice having the entire screen. That's
You were talking about
pretty-
selfies, like, well,
Do you have the X? You have the X?
Yeah.
It looks pretty sick.
I love the fact that it just like covers the entire.
Wait, which one is that?
Like
It does that,
after,
right?
huh?
Which one is this?
It's soothing.
10.
The 10? Oh,
For
do
like
you like
OCD
it?
people.
I
they're
like it, and I love the Face ID. I fucking love that. I love it because I used to hate doing the thumbprint thing.
Yeah.
And then now I just look at it and like I don't have to put my passwords for anything. It's just I just look.
But what if you're like crying?
What if you get like a black eye? It's like, ooh.
No, it doesn't detect. Like if I'm wearing sunglasses, I have to take it off. Like it has to see my eyes. Like my eyes need to look at the phone. Like if I'm like this, it won't unlock it.
So what if somebody poke you in the eye and you gotta call the police or something, help me, and then you can't open up your eye and it doesn't recognize?
or we
I can
take
put
your
my-
eyes.
I can put my.
Damn,
code.
Oedipus.
We take your eyeballs. I'll do it.
I can just punch in my passcode. It works.
But I have your phone and your eyes.
I want to test out the chin face on it.
Oh yeah, you can. Touch
What
it.
if that is your code?
That's exactly what my kid
Oh,
would
so
think.
that's-
Yeah, so every
I
time.
feel like it'll still work without your chin face.
Yeah. If it's detecting your eyes.
That's not fair.
So
I was
can I
wearing
take?
a mat, the eye thing last night, and it still worked.
What if I take a picture of you, print out that shit, and then put it in front of the camera?
yeah.
Would that work?
You can try it.
Nadeem tried that yesterday. He took a selfie or something and then tried to do it.
He has
Didn't
an
work?
X?
Didn't work. No, oh wow, with Connors.
I love Nadeem so much. I really do. He's so precious.